Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled, Why is there so much confusion regarding how to tie Tchelet? So the question is not whether one should wear Tchelet or not. That's another discussion. We're involved in the series of Shirim and all the issues of whether one should wear Tchelet or not. But there's another question. Once one wears Tchelet, when you look at the people who wear Tchelet, there are so many different ways to wrap around the Tchelet. So the question is, why don't we just wrap the Tchelet the way we wrap the regular white Tzizit? And it's such a simple patent. We already have a template of how to wrap the white. We go ahead, put the white Tzizit around the garment. It's 4 strings, fold it up, turn it to 8. We make a knot, another knot to tie to the garment. Then we do 7 wraparounds, tie knots, 2 knots, 8 wraparounds, we call that a hulya, then another double knot, 11 wraparounds, a double knot, 13 wraparounds, a double knot, and then the strings hang down. So why don't we simply wrap the Tchelet that way? We already know how to wrap Tzizit. So if one decides, and we didn't come to a conclusion yet in our series, but let's say one is going to wear Tchelet, then why don't we simply wrap the Tchelet the way we wrap the white, with 7, 8, 11, 13. And if you look, there's so many ways, a dozen ways to tie Tchelet. Why aren't those ways all based on the one simple way that we tie the white Tzizit? Now, when you hear the question, it sounds like a powerful question. So it's quite enlightening to learn that the way we tie the white Tzizit, where we assume this is all from the Torah, from the Gemara, and it's clear. Not the case at all. Not the case at all. If one looks at the sugya, if one wants to take a simple glimpse at a part of the sugya, which would be in Orach Chaim, Hilchot Tzitzit, Siman Yud Aleph, Seif Yud Daled, they'll see that it's not early on sources. It's not Gemara, Rishonim, that say this is the way tzitzits are tied. One would be shocked to know the way tzitzits are tied from the Torah and from the rabbinic law, and the way we tie today, it's more minhag, custom, the way we tie today. And from the original Torah and the Gemara rabbinic law, it's not the same. I want us to go through and see. So it turns out in some, Yetz Hashem, the next year we're going to go through the halacha Yud Daled. I'll be very surprised to see how we tie today, where we think 5, 7, 8, 11, 13, that is the way to tie. Not exactly. Not exactly at all. So just in sum, we may think that the template, the way to tie tzitzit, the white tzitzit, that is the way, and we should just do blue instead of the white. We'll see it's much more complicated than that. And Yetz Hashem, next year we'll see the details of how to tie the white tzitzit, and then when we see that's a little more complicated than it seems, why when we jump to Tchelet, it gets that much more complicated. Shalom.